Hey, welcome back, guys. Man, it's been a couple days. I was like, needed a couple days off. I was like, God, I don't even know what to do anymore. But anyway, so just want to thank everybody that's subscribing, sharing, and liking my videos. I do apologize if I've been back or gone for a couple days. So I'm getting back into it. Hopefully, do a couple videos a day if I can get back into it. There is so much stuff going on, guys. If you're not paying attention, holy cow, you need to keep watching these videos, guys. Trump is killing it. He went through the Middle East today with three different leaders, and he made 1.2 to $2 trillion deals, guys. Things are happening. Things behind the scenes that you've never thought are going to happen with this country. And this country is going to thrive so good. You, your grandkids, your great grandkids are going to freaking love it. Man, just stay positive. Love on each other. Love your country. Love your fellow man. And like Trump said, invest some stocks. I'm doing XRP. Woo! Boy, it's a roller coaster, though, for being a new guy for XRP, man. That thing's a roller coaster. A lot of rich people looks like they're trying to make profits on, off, on, off. So that's what it looks like. But anyway, with that being said, guys, let's get right into it. This is the interview with Brett Baer. He talks with a bunch of Saudi guys, and they'll tell you how America is going to be great with their help. Let's do this.
What do you see 10, 20, 30 years for Saudi Arabia?
I will give you an example. If you look to late 70s, Saudi Arabia GDP is bigger than South Korea. And now South Korea, I think it's the 10th or 11th largest GDP in the world. So we believe if Saudi Arabia and really the perfect track, since that time, we will be among the top 7 GDP globally. I'm trying to get Saudi Arabia back on the right track.
And that was the Crown Prince. Joining us now, the Minister of Economy and Planning, Minister Faisal Ali Ibrahim. Mr. Minister, thanks for being here. You know, this trip is about getting Saudi on the right track. You are doing these big deals with the U.S. The president characterizes it as $1 trillion worth of investment. How do you all see it here?
So, as you know, Brett, and it's a great pleasure, of course, to be here with you again. As you know, the kingdom's, embarked upon a journey to unlock its potential with Vision 2030. So many elements help the kingdom become prominent in terms of economic power. Mainly that has been coming from oil, but today it is a story about the power of diversification. New sectors that are related to tourism, culture, entertainment, and sports has resulted in a lot of growth and economic drivers and growth engines that didn't exist before. Everything from AI to technology to investments, accessing the great capital markets of the U.S. and the great opportunities in the U.S. to much more. We would love to be competitive in a large and vibrant market and consumer market such as that in the U.S.
For people who haven't been here, this place has evolved dramatically.
English.
I mean, just in the 3 years since I've been here the last time, the percentage of GDP, non-oil percentage, has surpassed 50%.
Absolutely.
That's significant.
For the first time.
For an oil country, that's a big deal.
Yes, and of course, we're not over-celebrating that, but we're acknowledging this as a milestone. What we want to see is more non-oil exports growing, more non-oil exports as a percentage of our manufacturing GDP. We want to see user experience in the services side, especially on the tourism side, second to none. We still have a lot of work to do.
Do you know how rich like Saudi Arabia is? The EU and all those countries, Qatar, they're extremely rich people. Extremely. That's where Trump wants us, and that's where we're heading. And that's where we're going to be. You guys just hang in there. That's all I got to say, man. There's going to be such great technologies. You guys need to get on your freaking governors. Your governors. I know the governor here in Michigan, she is holding our state back. All the governors are keeping the gas prices high, food prices high. So you hate Donald Trump. They're doing everything. That's what they got to do is distractions.
So when I talked to you back on my last trip, here's what you said.
Vision 2030 is about unlocking potential. It's designed to address our long-term economic challenges and risks through three things: diversifying the economy, empowering the youth of the kingdom, and building institutions that can help carry this beyond 2030. This is only an asset that we need to leverage, and it's about connecting energy, connecting data, connecting goods and services, connecting people, all for the betterment of the world as at large.
To that goal, how important was this trip?
Today we saw from both speeches, from His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and from President Donald Trump, that there's a lot of common values or a lot of common approaches to addressing global challenges. We heard both leaders talk about peace and prosperity. We heard both leaders talk about dialogue.
I got to go back just a touch, guys. Just a touch. Only reason I say that is because, did you guys watch this? Did you guys watch this? To me, I know I got choked up, man. I had a tear in my eye. My wife had a tear in her eye. This guy, if you don't know, the shooting, well, allegedly, this guy, there was an assassination attempt on his life that night of the Jason Aldean concert. There's a lot of things we don't know about that night. We need to know about that night. There's a lot of things our government's not telling us. This guy had an assassination attempt, and Donald Trump supposedly has saved his life. I'm not sure how that all played out, but this guy was all choked up, and man, he wants our country to be like their country, and these guys are going to help. Just hang in there, guys.
Prosperity. We heard both leaders talk about dialogue, and we've seen what dialogue has led to in terms of the U.S. and UK deal, U.S. and China deal, and what the Saudi has led also through dialogue in the region to bring more stability. We're talking about prosperity, about investment, about the growth of the private sector, growth of competition and innovation.
There was some news out of that speech from President Trump, a number of pieces, but one of the big ones was that the Syrian president will be here tomorrow because President Trump announced that sanctions against Syria were going to be pulled. It seems like there is, and I saw the Crown Prince applauding loudly, so he's definitely for that. It seems like there is going to be an effort to bring Syria into the fold. Is that what you see?
What we see is
that's all Donald Trump wants, a fair tariff. If we can do zero tariffs across the board, amazing. That's all Donald Trump wants. Equal and fair. That's it.
The need in a country such as Syria for institutional capabilities to do the right thing. Institutional capabilities can be created through, they have a challenge with the institutions there. The kingdom has stepped in, and other countries in the region, to support Syria financially to go into some of the multilateral platforms. But something as strong and meaningful and material as lifting sanctions could help a country such as Syria to invest more capital in building the institutions they need to be a more stable country, but also bring more stability to the region and be a force for good.
You've been around these two leaders. They seem to have a great relationship.
From what I see is that there's a very strong partnership, and I feel that the friendship is strong and it's built on mutual respect.
They come from different generations. He's 39, he's 78, but they seem to get along. The Crown Prince, from my interaction with him last time, is nonstop. It's like a beehive of action for you ministers especially.
I see common values
Cheers
between
to the
both
Crown
leaders,
Prince.
regardless of age and background, and I think that's one of the things that really brings this mutual respect into the public eye.
If you were to look into the crystal ball and see where Saudi Arabia is, 5, 10, 20 years, what does it look like? Right now, there's a lot of cranes on the horizon, as we notice.
So we want more sources of growth, and we want more channels for that flow to come into the economy. We want a private sector that's dynamic. We're a young population, but in about 20, 25, 30 years, we'll start the aging process. What we should look like at that stage is a government and a private sector and a third sector and academia that is leveraging fully generative AI and other technological tools towards productivity, but also that has created jobs for a lot of Saudis and has been able to, in the process, attract a lot of talent to come to Saudi to make Saudi Arabia their home.
Last thing, I've done a lot of
That's
stories
awesome.
about the evolution. What do you tell somebody who may still be skeptical about the kingdom?
What do you tell people if they're still skeptical about Donald Trump and what's going to happen to the United States? Wake the hell up! It's easy to see if you're just awake. Pay attention. Donald Trump's saving America. He hasn't even took a paycheck since he started, or that 4 years. Come on, people. He's saving the world.
Saudi Arabia is a long-term, reliable partner. If you ask anyone who has dealt with the kingdom, government, people, anyone who's visited here, you've visited here a few times already, you can feel that. You can see that this is a society
100%.
that is
100%.
strong, led by His Majesty King Salman, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mohammed Salman. Saudi Arabia has always been and always will be a force for good, for innovation.
And it's growing.
I want to
Fast.
go over there and visit.
Absolutely.
Mr. Minister, thanks for the time.
Thank you very much, Brett. Appreciate it.
That's it, man. Go check that whole segment with Brett Baer, man. He also did an interview with Donald Trump as well. That was awesome, man. Yeah, I'm super pumped about the future. Me being at 50 years old, I'm pushing, because Donald Trump is the greatest president of our entire life, and he is actually pushing to save the world. But he pushes, America first. Canada has to get their shit straight. Mexico has to get their shit straight, and every other country. You got to stop voting all these liberals in, and the ones that are still getting in are the ones that are cheating. Because there ain't nobody in this world, I don't believe, other than, well, I don't know, are voting for these people. Michigan, where I live, there's a bunch of freaking nasty Democrats. Oh, ugh, Democrats. All they do is shit on our country and shit on our state. My governor has fixed the damn roads. Well, my roads are still shitty. But anyway, with that being said, guys, thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I can't do it without you guys. I see that my subscribers are growing each and every day. Just watch these videos to the end. That helps my channel out. And that is amazing, guys. I could never believe that my channel is growing like it is. And I'm taking that for advantage. I apologize, and I want to get back into it, have a couple videos per day. But hang in there, guys. I know it's hard. It's tough. Man, I know it doesn't seem like nothing's happening, but most of us that have been watching this for years knows what's going on. There's so much stuff going on behind the scenes. Man, go to usdebtclock.org and see a lot of that crazy stuff. That's some big money coming, guys. All right, with that being said, thank you guys so much, and we will see you on the next episode. Peace out. Thank you.